Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next episode in the annual Lenten tradition known as the Autistic Superblog's Letters for Lent. As with all these videos, I want to preface this right out of the gate by saying that these videos are dedicated to the memory of the late great Joseph Defino Sr., a wonderful Catholic teacher and coach, someone someone who was a great friend to me throughout my life. Um, this one's going to be talking about something that it's something it's building on the last two letters for Lent. Last week we talked about, Ash Wednesday we talked about humility. Sec, and last week we talked about humility and trusting not only in your faith but also yourself. But now we're going to talk about the third aspect of this, faith. I'm sure in this world I'm sure I am not alone by saying that it takes a lot to have a lot of hope, a lot of patience, a lot of feelings that things will get better in the times to come. Um, I myself have had that many a time in my life. I've always felt like even with everything going on in my life, like things like something could happen, other things can happen, other things can happen, but I've always had that faith that made things that shouldn't have seemed possible seem all the more possible. Like even in my own life, um, I had to have faith during the time when my parents got divorced and I was going through a different school, um, puberty, all that stuff, and it was due to a dear friend of mine, Joe Jr. That made me realize that things can always get better. Um, even even when he found out that he was losing students because of epidemics of addictions and suicide, he always had that ability to keep the faith. And even Joe Sr., God rest his soul, was a man who not only prayed, who not only was eloquent and articulate in all of his facets of how he approached topics, but he was also a man of great faith. Um, and that's always spread to his family too. Um, a dear friend of mine, another dear friend of mine, works the food pantry over in town, and another is a teacher over at a community college, and others have gone on to other things too, like coaching coaching, being professors, being teachers, and all that stuff, and doing all those kinds of things. But it all stems on having faith, not just the faith, not only in other people that sees the good in you. Um, the friend I was talking about says that her family didn't recognize people who weren't strong, and I feel like in my personal life, my strength has always been in my faith. Um, I know it makes you sound a little bit Pollyannish, but it really means a lot, especially when you consider that there have been places like Willowbrook, historically speaking, like people that were in institutions, people that were just not talked to respectfully, and who were basically downplayed and given ableist ideas. And it really, and dealing with all that, dealing with bullying, dealing with everything that goes on in life, there's one thing I've known that's always been a comfort to me, and that's that faith helps everything get better. It may not happen when you want it to in the moment, but even if it's in the even if it's in the future, um, I've always had that strong feeling that faith can help out even the darkest of times. And I've just I've had people at my job feel better when I'm around because I not only can they talk to me, but I'm someone that listens. That I'm someone that makes them feel lighter. by hearing what they have to say and sometimes talking to them when they need to be talked to. I mean, but I've always felt like we all have something to share. I've always felt like we all have something to share not only with humanity but with ourselves, especially in the for me it's in the context of these episodes of Letters for Lent and the Advent Hope and all the things I want to do, like the hot takes and all that stuff. I want to be able to share light, share hope, share faith during these during these videos. And if I could reach one person and make them feel better about this, that's all that matters to me because one can be more, can be more, can be more. Just like Jim Henson, just like in the late Jim Henson's tribute episode, where all the Muppets banded together when one person had faith that they were doing the right thing, and that's kind of the whole situation when it comes to this. So that's gonna do it for this episode. If you like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe these videos. I really would appreciate it. And if you have any comments, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be checking them out as I can. Um, and I wanted to say this. Until next time, dear readers and viewers, you can check out, if you like all these videos, you can check me out here on the Autistic Super channel on YouTube. And you can check out all my videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Until next time, dear readers and viewers and listeners, stay safe, stay strong, keep the faith, and as always, shine on.